Hello and welcome back to the Cloud Map series build thing, adventure map thing, episode 2. Yeah, I didn't release one last week because I basically didn't have time to record it, unfortunately. But this is the second one. I'm going to try and make this weekly. It's just last week was a bit awkward. So I've done some building off the thing, as you can see. I also experimented with some walls, because we're going to need walls. I mean, I'm probably going to use the barrier block as invisible walls, like here. But I also want some walls which aren't quite so invisible. So I experimented with this hedge thing, which is basically green stained clay with a hedge in front of it. So it actually looks like a hedge, I think. I think that looks okay. I also built this, which is going to probably be the main landmass for the hub area. So yeah. So basically, if I haven't explained the format of this well enough yet, what it's going to be is very similar to the old Spyro games, because that's basically the one of the games which I certainly watched being played a lot when I was younger, and played a bit myself. But I sort of had this main area, and off it you'd have these little hub areas, mini hub areas, which has like 3 or 4 sort of teleportations to different worlds sorts of things. And we're going to have a few of those, so maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 areas. So what the format of the map's going to be is we're going to have, for instance, like level 1 sort of thing, and inside this is going to be like a little hub alcove sort of thing out here, and inside this we're going to have maybe 3 worlds and maybe a boss level as well. 3 worlds plus boss level. So what it will basically be is you can't go to, for instance, level 2 until you've got a certain number, until you've beaten the boss in level 1. And to beat the boss in level 1 you have to complete a certain percentage of the 3 worlds inside level 1, that sort of thing. So what we're going to have to do is think up 12 worlds and 5 bosses, I think, if we have a big boss at the end rather than having another 3 worlds. So we need 12 world ideas, as far as I can see it. So let's start off. What do we want here? I reckon we want to start with, because this map is called Cloud Map, we want first one to have a cloud level world, and maybe we want a sort of like grassy plains hill place as well to start with, maybe. So let's have plains world. I'm going to come up with better names at the time, obviously. And one more. Maybe like a little village world or something. I'll put a question mark on the end of that because I'm not sure. World. Okay, so I'm going to want suggestions for these, because we got another 8 to do. No, more than that. 9 to do. Right, yeah, 9. So we got level 2, level 3, level 4, and the boss level as well. We could decide the boss levels, but I don't know. What I'm thinking is to unlock the new areas, I was thinking we could have like a sort of Netherracky sort of taint over the world. So if I get this Netherrack out, and so for instance, if I was to have the entrance here, this is just going to be rough for now. 3, 1, 2, 3, blah 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 blah, it's like that. So this would be like the entrance to level 1, but I couldn't access it until I'd unlocked something, so it would be like a sort of Taintan sort of thing on it. So like I don't know, like that sort of thing. So you couldn't actually get through the gate if there were walls over the side. And when 1.8 comes in, I could have a command block which would get rid of Netherrack in a sort of area sort of thing. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, to do this, I was thinking when you defeat the boss, you'd get like a Nether Star, or maybe an Eye of Ender actually, which you could add to like a sort of monument in the middle, which will unlock the next area. So that's what I'm thinking. So, right, let's make the monument in the middle now, I reckon, and go from there. So, let's see, what do we want? We want it on top of a hill, I think. Let's try and get it sort of central. It took quite a while to make all of this land out. Thankfully, I was watching another Gassy Mexican live stream. I do love those live streams at the moment. It's just really helps when I have these sorts of projects going on. That was a large dirt scatter. Right, okay, so how high do we want it? Maybe like this. And how much space do we want on top, do we reckon? Okay, so there is the hill, which took up a bit more of the spawn location, well not spawn, the hub world than I thought it would, but that's fine. So, now we want to have a look and build the monument. So what we're going to want is to have 5 different areas coming out of it. So one going this way, one going that way, that way, that way, and then finally that way sort of thing. And actually, I quite like the grey wood. That might work well. Grey outside of that wood. Let's have some of these stairs. Let's have some quartz in there for funds. And I probably want some stained clay for everywhere as well. So let's get a light stained clay. Let's do that for now. Right. So let's see. So we want. First thing, let's just make a circle to start with. So what size circle can we make? I don't need no damn circle charts. Right. So now we want to expand the dirt out underneath a bit. Right, okay. So let's fill this in with quartz. Why not? Have a Oops. Right, so for instance, first area might be like lime stained clay, and then second area can be yellow stained clay. Then third area, why don't we have, oop, that's wrong. Let's have blue. Well, that's not very blue, is it? Let's have light blue, so it actually looks blue. Although it's a bit more of a violet, I guess. Then third area, let's have. I want to save maybe red for the last one. I don't know, actually, maybe not. Oh crap. Q. Thank you. Red, and last area can be Netherrack color, maybe? Let's have Nether brick, possibly. Just to like signify that it's the big boss at the end. So that sort of thing. And then we want some way to activate redstone in the middle. We'll figure that out later, but let's just construct just something to. That'll do for now. I'll probably make it a bit better later on, but that's okay for now. So yeah, that's cool. So now what we want to do is have a look at how we want to lay out this first hub area. So let's get some green stained clay, lime stained clay. So we want the first area here. So what the basic idea to start with is going to be is that the player will spawn with a sort of like ender pearl or something, Eye of Ender, And wait a minute, let me just get all this stuff. It's, where is it? No, it's under decorative for some reason, I think. Yeah, there is. And a portal, and you get a comparator. I'll just get a piston to demonstrate, and a little bit of redstone. So basically what, someone will spawn with the Eye of Ender, and we'll have a little mini thing here, maybe. With obviously all the redstone hidden and stuff, but yeah. And we'll have a mini shrine here, and what it'll do is the player will be directed to put the Eye of Ender in this, and that will activate, because that's what comparators do, because it's really cool, because we can make these look like what we want them to look like once we make a texture pack. But this will then spawn, this will then attach to a command block and spawn a redstone somewhere underneath. We'll have a array of redstone, and this will basically remove a certain amount of netherrack or whatever we use over the entrance to World 1, Area 1 sort of thing. And then they'll be able to access Area 1. And this will be sort of the thing, the end boss fight will give them another Eye of Ender, and then they can use it at the shrine on their totem for the area, and that you can put it in, and that will unblock netherrack round the yellow area of the monument and the yellow area entrance. So that's the sort of basic idea which I'm going with at the moment for how we're going to sort of add progression in this game, this map, I mean. Alright, so we want this to line up with the monument just for aesthetic reasons. And I think the first area is going to have a sort of hedgy sort of area as the wall. For instance, like if yellow we have predominantly like mines and mountains and stuff, we'll have a mountain border around the outside. So first of all, I want to make sure this is diagonal. So let's just try and work this over here. Alright, okay. So I'm going to make a little bit of land on which the hub for the World 1 will be. And then I'll bring you back when I'm doing all the other stuff. Right, okay, so I just did like a sort of rough land plan on what I was going to do with this first area. So now I sort of want to make a front gate, which is just going to be like a sort of hedge thing. Yeah, so that sort of thing. And then on the inside, we want to have the hedge go around the outside. I think I want to make this area a little bit bigger, not too much bigger. So I'll do a little bit of that, then I'll probably put the hedge all the way around the outside, and then I'll bring you back. Right, okay, so we have the hedge up, which is cool. Right, so let's go back to the board and reference what I need. So I need a cloud world, a plains world, and a village world. Well, I have an idea for the village world. I was thinking maybe having like a ruined gate sort of thing. Oh wait, whoops, wrong ones. Do not want to be using these. Those would be monster egg ones. I want this, 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 and maybe a bit of this and this. Ooh. Right, okay, so what I'm thinking is that each one's going to be like a portal, but not actually a nether portal sort of thing. So, okay, let's make this while I'm twittering on about it. So if I do. So I'm gonna have like basically a gateway to each one of the worlds, and this is gonna have water in the gateway, And that will be the equivalent of the portal to that particular world, sort of thing. If you get my meaning. And what I'll basically have is I'll probably make one of the pressure plates invisible and have them activate when somebody crosses into each area. Activate a little clock that turns on a sensor underneath each gate, which will sense when a player enters this area. And when they do, then or actually, I may just use pressure plates. If I have invisible pressure plates, then I could just have them there. But then when a player walks into that area, then I'll teleport them to the world which they are going to. So that's the ideas at the moment. That's the plan. Whoops. And then we want the pressure plate. Let's have the... Which one do we want invisible? Let's go with the stone one, because the stone ones can't be activated by arrows or objects. So that will be sort of the entrance. The stone pressure plates will be invisible. They'll then step on them, and that will send them to the area, which I haven't figured out where it is yet, so I won't put that in. But I probably do want to put in the path, don't I? I think that looks quite good at the moment. So yeah, cool. So that's going to be the sort of village world entrance, and people will just step through here, and then they'll go to the village world. I'll just make an example, actually. So if I put this here and say, where do we want to TP to? Let's just TP to 124.13.970 or whatever. Slash TP at P, so then people come through by themselves if they're multiplayer, rather than all at P to 124. I can't remember what it was. Let's just say, yeah, 13.970. 970. Hopefully I won't end up in the water. So when people come to the thing, they'll be like, okay, this is the portal to the thing. So if I go... See? Works. Hooray! So they don't go directly into the water, but it works fine, I think. Yeah, that works good. But what I'm thinking of doing is, because in each world, I think there's going to be more than one mission for each one of the collectibles, which I haven't decided quite how I'm going to do just yet. I'm thinking of doing levers, but that means I'll need a 9 lever lock thing on the boss, which is a bit messy, I'd say. But I'm gonna have this teleport to like a little, again, mini hub, which then you can pick from like 3 missions for each area. 3 missions for each area. So yeah, that's another thing to do. So we're going to establish the gates in this first area to start with, and then see how we go. I don't think we're going to have much more time to do much more than that. Much more time to do much more. Right, so the other gates we wanted a plains area and a house. No, a cloud area. So village area done. Tick. We want a cloud area. And the plains gate, hedge plains gate. I don't know. That'll have to do for the hedgy plains gate. But yeah, if I have some whatever. Okay, so let's connect these up pathwise, I think. We also want the boss gate, but how do I want to do that? I think I'll do that after I connect all of these up, so I get a good idea of how I want to connect these up. I'm not hugely convinced by the way that path looks, but I'll leave it for now. Tell me what you think in the comments section. But apart from that, I think we're probably done for today. We did quite a lot. We got the first area done. Well, sort of, not completely, but we've sort of laid out the groundwork. And yeah, I think I'm getting really excited for this project. Although I am concerned that this is becoming a very big project and not quite as small as I originally intended. But that's fine, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more. Tell me what you want to see in the comment section, especially like world ideas and stuff like that. That would really help me out. Mission ideas also would be helpful. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.